Welcome back to another update. Now, four-time Grammy winner Ed Sheeran has been accused that he copied Marvin Gaye's 1974 hit Let's Get It On, which he recently went to court and he won the case. Let's get into that right after the intro. Okay, so I definitely play those songs for y'all to get a comparison or look at the similarities and differences between those songs that actually they don't have the same lyrics, but Marvin Gaye is co-writer for the person who co-wrote the hit single classic Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. Now, this person was originally the one that brought this attention to the court and said that Ed Sheeran stole Marvin Gaye's melody, which they went to court. Well, this was a back and forth case, and today would actually be the last case which would decide who will become victorious with this case, because this is an ongoing case for the last 7 years or 8 years. Ed Sheeran definitely became victorious in this case because the juries definitely did not think that Ed Sheeran stole the late Marvin Gaye's classic melodies. So that's a very good look, because Ed Sheeran is definitely one of the GOATs in pop right now. One of my all-time favorite in the pop genre, and he had stated that if he lost this case, he would stop doing music. And to be honest, losing Ed Sheeran in the music industry would just be a big loss on persons who listen pop culture, pop music, and definitely the industry itself, because that would be damaging. And to be honest, Ed Sheeran could definitely retire if he wanted to. He could definitely tour off the songs that he already has, and I am extremely happy that he won this case. I am so happy that he did, because as I said earlier, Ed Sheeran is definitely one of the GOATs in the pop culture. And I'm no jury, but in my opinion, I strongly disagree with what's his name, Ed Townsend, the person who came up with this copyright thing. I definitely disagree with him. I don't think that Ed Sheeran copied Marvin Gaye's melodies, and definitely not the lyrics, because that's a total different song. And I'm definitely bringing this to you viewers to inform you that it wasn't Marvin Gaye himself who accused Ed Sheeran of copyrighting his song, because he's actually dead. He's actually no longer with us. He was shot by his father back in 1984. So that's like 11 years after this hit single, this classic Let's Get It On. So here's what Ed Sheeran had to say when he won the court case.
Good morning, afternoon everyone. Thanks so much for being out here. I'm obviously very happy with the outcome of the case, and it looks like I'm not having to retire from my day job after all. But at the same time, I'm unbelievably frustrated that baseless claims like this are allowed to go to court at all. We've spent the last 8 years talking about 2 songs with dramatically different lyrics, melodies, and 4 chords which are also different and used by songwriters every day all over the world. These chords are common building blocks which were used to create music long before Let's Get It On was written, and will be used to make music long after we are all gone. They are in a songwriter's alphabet, our toolkit, and should be there for all of us to use. No one owns them, or the way they are played, in the same way that nobody owns the colour blue. Unfortunately, unfounded claims like this are being fueled by individuals who are offered as music experts in musical analysis. In this instant, the other side's musicologists left out words and notes, presented simple and different pitches as melody, and by doing so, created what I think we proved for all to see were misleading comparisons and disinformation to find supposed similarities where none exist. And I think we proved for all to see that they tried to manipulate my and Amy's song to try and convince the jury that they had a genuine claim. I'm very grateful that the jury saw through those attempts. This seems so dangerous to me, both potential claimants who may be convinced to bring a bogus claim, as well as those songwriters facing them. It's simply wrong. By stopping this practice, we can also properly support genuine music copyright claims, so legitimate claims are rightly heard and resolved. If the jury had decided this matter the other way, we might as well say goodbye to the creative freedom of songwriters. We need to be able to write our original music and engage in independent creation without worrying at every step of the way that such creativity will be wrongly called into question. Like artists everywhere, Amy and I work hard to independently create songs which are often based around real life personal experience. It's devastating to be accused of stealing someone else's song when we put so much work into our livelihoods. I'm just a guy with a guitar who loves writing music for people to enjoy. I am not and will never allow myself to be a piggy bank for anyone to shake. Having to be in New York for this trial has meant that I've missed being with my family at my grandmother's funeral in Ireland, and I will never get that time back. These trials take a significant toll on everyone involved, including Catherine. I want to thank the jury for making the decision that will help protect the creative process of songwriters here in the United States and all around the world. I also want to thank my team, these guys, who supported me throughout this difficult process, and to all the songwriters, musicians and fans who've reached out with messages of support over the last few weeks. And finally, I would like to thank Amy. Neither of us ever expected that 9 years ago, from our wonderful writing session, that we will be here having to defend our integrity. Amy, I feel so lucky to have you in my life. Thank you. We need songwriters and the wider community to come together and bring back common sense. These claims need to be stopped so the creative process can carry on and we can all go back to making music. And at the same time, we absolutely need trusted individuals, real experts, who help support the process of protecting copyright. Thank you.
Wow, just wow. A round of applause for Ed Sheeran for that speech, that wonderful speech that he gave. And I definitely 100% agree with everything that he said. Even I feel so bad for him. Even the part where he said that he had to miss his grandma's funeral to be in New York present for that case. I'm so happy that he won this case, and I don't think musicians worldwide or writers should try and shake out anyone's pocket trying to look money from them, you know. That's just sad. And as I said, I'm definitely happy that he won this case. My name is Hype Kid, and catch you again in the other video. And let me know what you think in the comment section. And I need you guys to play the songs and listen to them and tell me. You can comment the similarities or the differences. My name is Hype Kid, and catch you again in the other video. Thanks for watching.